This new mouse from Razer, the DeathAdder V3 Hyperspeed, is potentially the best mouse Razer's pushed out for a very, very long time. And today I'm going to take a look at it in detail. I'm going to measure it, take a look at build quality, take a look at any of the pre-travel, post-travel, how good the switches are, and give you my thoughts on whether you should be looking at this mouse, especially to replace something like your DeathAdder V3 Pro. Not sure I am, Bearded Bob, been gaming for 35 years plus, well into my modding mice, reviewing them, taking them apart, seeing what's potentially good or bad in mice. So if you're into that kind of stuff and you want to really know in-depth detail about this mouse or mice to give you a competitive edge, then you're definitely at the right channel. Right, let's check it out then. So opinion on the, let's give me an opinion on the DeathAdder V3 Hyperspeed. See what's going on, but they reckon they got Gen 3 switches, which is the same Optomec ones. 55 grams is interesting though for this. It's a full size one. Can have 8K polling. Other than that, I don't know, naming weird. The naming's a little bit bizarre. I don't get why they're calling it a Hyperspeed without a battery, which confused me. Stock 4K dongle, I presume. At least the label it then, which is good from Razer. Kind of like that, so you can tell what it is because I've got hundreds. Probably not the problem for the average person because we don't collect so many. They changed the packaging as well with that the cardboard bit. Normally it was just about a bit of tracing paper saving the planet. Look at it, Razer's listening. They've even got a full solid skate. Liking the skates better. For a change, we've been hating on them for a long time, but these are good. Like the skates, it feels a little bit smaller than a normal DeathAdder, I would say. Is it like a mini? I have to measure it, but weird slot for the dongle, but okay, kind of fits in it, I guess. Skates look thick. Yeah, I like big skates. I'm a big skate kind of guy. Kind of look pretty good. I'm liking the shape on it. It looks a bit more like a Viper Hyperspeed with that front, doesn't it? They kind of curved the edge, but the rest of it, if you flatten it out, I reckon it's like Hyperspeed. USB-C. A little bit of pre and post. Quite a bit of post actually, if you look. Not bad. Left one feels a little bit more pre. But definitely feel like a little bit better for the gens. You still feel a little mushy, I think, compared to some of the Optomecs or some other switches out there. Sides aren't bad. Scroll wheel's okay. Coating, definitely slippery. They feel tightened. They're definitely tighter, I would say. But it's the mechanism in it that feels mushy. Like Razer could nail that, and the way they have their hot swap capability, and they release those switches, people are going nuts. I don't know why they haven't done it. It would have been nice to have seen what Zari did, where they create like a tensioner, but although it didn't kind of work, I don't think, too well in the U2. It was a good idea. Took out all the RGB. They've got kind of the matte logo, which I prefer. They haven't overdone it. So a few reviews saying the clicks on the Razer are the best implementation. We shall find out when we take it apart. They're certainly up there for Razer. I mean, as good as they get. I'm not a fan of the Gen or Razer's Optomecs from Gen 1 to Gen 3, but these do feel a little bit nicer. We're starting to improve them anyway. I reckon 55 grams, but I reckon 57 I'm going to go. Even lighter, holy moly. 53 grams. Yeah, 5-stroke was pretty good. Listening, they knew we were going to test it. It is good for a big watch. I think it feels a little bit shorter. So maybe after a bit, start listening like Zari listened on the U2. They kind of took the inspiration from what we've done, hacked them up and changed stuff, and they kind of put it into the U2. Pretty good. Good to see how doing that. Maybe Razer's doing the same. Maybe they're watching what we're saying here. We'll see when we take it apart. What's my thoughts on this DeathAdder Hyperspeed then? Interesting name, like I said. The clicks are better. I think they're still a little bit mushy, but they're certainly the best out of Razer's Optomecs. I'm not a fan of Razer Optomecs. There's definitely better switches out there. Front skate's good. They've finally not got a spare skate. A gap in the skate, sorry. Coating is slippy though. The side buttons are average. Decent for pre-travel, decent size. I like the front though. I do like something here. I think it's this side bit. This side bit's nice. It's like, it fits my fingers quite nicely. It almost turned me from an Ambi to an Ergo, this. I think it's because it's not as aggressive. They've maybe trimmed the shape down a bit from the original DeathAdder. It's USB-C, 53.2 grams or something, so that's good. And now separate. See, they're listening. If they are, never more, we'll see, but that's what we want to say. We'll see the changes, that's what we're going to open it up for and have a look, but it's better. There's still a bit of pre and post travel. I think there's a lot of movement in these switches. Look at the gap, right? So there's the switch down, there's it pressed fully. That's a lot of movement. The left's definitely got some pre. Scroll wheel's okay. It's a bit like the been doing with Vipers. It's alright. Lighting, it's nice and simple, no RGB. It's good, this mouse. This is definitely Razer's best mouse they've done for a long time, I would say. It's nice. Right, let's give a bit of a measure. See what this is different to. So 120 is a little bit shorter than most. It's definitely in the medium range. It's not in the small though. It was a bit weird, the booty, because of the position. 63, so yeah, it's definitely in the, it's on the large. I'd say medium. 60 front. These dimensions are pretty nice. There's the height though. It's 41mm. 24, not massive. Decent though. Slightly short of that other one. Wait for the size, and probably 7mm. It's gone 8. Okay. Tall boy. It is a tall boy, isn't it? It's got a bit of height to it. I feel like this is definitely the Ergo I'll be looking at the minute. If you want some of the latest spec stuff. Razer has knocked this out of the park. Finally. Should have been knocking it out of the park for a while. I feel like the only thing they've done is slightly tweak the shape from a normal DeathAdder. That would be my only concern. Where's the sensor? It looks like it's centered, we'll see. Slightly forward. I was wrong. It's centered, you can see it there from that part. It's kind of in line. It's in line with the front button, but yeah, it's slightly forward. If that bothers you.